Here's a curated list of 20 child stars who vanished from Hollywood, highlighting their rise to fame and where they are now. Joe Pichler was a promising child actor in the late 1990s and early 2000s, best known for his roles in Varsity Blues, 1999, and Beethoven's Third, 2000. With his natural charm and screen presence, he seemed poised for a successful Hollywood career. He also appeared in films like Beethoven's Fourth and had roles in TV series such as Touched by an Angel. After graduating high school in 2005, Joe had planned to return to acting following a brief break, telling friends he would move back to Los Angeles to reignite his career. However, tragedy struck in January 2006 when 18-year-old Joe vanished from his hometown of Bremerton, Washington. His car was found abandoned with a note that authorities described as having a tone of despondency, though it stopped short of being classified as a suicide note. Despite searches and investigations, Joe Pichler has never been found and remains officially missing. His disappearance left fans and loved ones heartbroken and puzzled. To this day, his case continues to spark interest and concern, a chilling reminder of a talented young life interrupted. Jake Lloyd rose to international fame at just 10 years old when he portrayed young Anakin Skywalker in Star Wars, Episode I, The Phantom Menace, 1999. Before landing the iconic role, he had smaller parts in films like Jingle All the Way and TV shows such as ER. His performance in Star Wars introduced him to instant global recognition, but also intense criticism. Harsh media backlash and bullying from classmates took a heavy toll on Jake. By the time he was a teenager, he had retired from acting entirely, citing the overwhelming negative attention and stress. In the years that followed, Jake struggled with mental health issues. In 2015, he was arrested after a high-speed chase and later diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia. His family has since spoken publicly about his condition, advocating for mental health awareness and privacy. As of recent updates, Jake is living out of the public eye, receiving care and support from his family. His story is often cited as an example of the pressures child stars can face, and how fame at a young age can come with lasting consequences. Michael Oliver became a household name in the early 1990s after starring as the mischievous junior in the hit comedy Problem Child, 1990, and its sequel Problem Child 2, 1991. With his wild red hair and devilish grin, he perfectly embodied the role of a troublemaking adoptee, making him one of the most recognizable child stars of that era. The films were box office successes and earned Michael both fans and media attention. However, his time in the spotlight was short-lived. Following a legal dispute involving his mother and Universal Pictures over contract renegotiations, Oliver's acting career came to an abrupt halt. He made only a few more on-screen appearances before stepping away from Hollywood altogether. By the mid-1990s, he had retired from acting. Now living a private life far from the glare of fame, Michael Oliver has kept a low profile for decades. He has occasionally commented on his brief time in the spotlight but appears to have no desire to return to acting. His story is one of early fame, rapid exit, and choosing personal peace over public recognition. Barrett Oliver became a beloved child star in the 1980s, most famously known for his role as Bastian Balthazar Bucks in the fantasy classic The Never-Ending Story, 1984. His portrayal of the lonely, book-loving boy who escapes into a magical world captured the hearts of audiences around the globe. Following this breakout role, he appeared in several other films, including Darwayel, 1985, and Cocoon, 1985, where he again showcased his talent and versatility as a young actor. However, by the late 1980s, Oliver gradually stepped away from acting and ultimately left Hollywood altogether. Unlike many former child stars, he didn't transition into adult acting roles but instead pursued a very different creative path. Barrett developed a passion for photography, specifically 19th-century photographic techniques like collodion and albumen printing. His work has been exhibited in galleries, and in 2007, he published a book titled A History of the Woodbury Type. Today, Barrett Oliver lives a quiet life as a photographer and writer. Though he vanished from Hollywood, he continues to create and inspire through his art, completely reinventing himself beyond his early fame. Josh Saviano became widely recognized for his role as Paul Pfeiffer, the nerdy and loyal best friend of Kevin Arnold on the beloved coming-of-age series The Wonder Years, 1988 to 1993. His character was known for his intelligence, quirky personality, and unwavering friendship, making him a memorable part of the show's emotional core. As the series concluded, fans expected to see Saviano continue acting, but he made a surprising decision. After The Wonder Years, Josh stepped away from Hollywood and focused on his education. He attended Yale University and later earned a law degree from Benjamin N. Cardozo School of Law. He became a successful attorney and worked with prominent firms before launching his own legal and brand consultancy firm. His career shift was so stark that rumors swirled for years claiming he grew up to become Marilyn Manson. An urban legend Saviano has laughed off, though he made a brief return to TV with a recurring role on Law Order, SVU. Josh Saviano has largely remained outside the entertainment world. Today, he's a respected professional who chose a life beyond the spotlight. Joey Kramer captured hearts as the star of the 1986 Disney sci-fi adventure Flight of the Navigator, where he played David Freeman, a boy who travels through time in a mysterious spaceship. His natural acting ability and charm made him a standout child actor of the decade. The film became a cult favorite, and many expected a bright future for the young Canadian star. However, Kramer's acting career was short-lived. After a few additional roles, including appearances in Runaway and I Man, he stepped away from Hollywood. Over the years, he struggled with personal challenges, including substance abuse and legal troubles. In 2016, he made headlines after being arrested and sentenced for a bank robbery in British Columbia. Following his release, Joey Kramer has worked to rebuild his life and reconnect with fans. He participated in fan conventions and was featured in a 2020 documentary titled Life After the Navigator, which explores both his Hollywood rise and personal battles. Today, he lives a much quieter life, away from the spotlight, and continues to inspire others by speaking openly about recovery and redemption. Shirley Temple was one of the most iconic child stars in Hollywood history, rising to fame in the 1930s during the Great Depression. With her signature dimples, golden curls, and undeniable charm, she brought hope and joy to millions through films like Bright Eyes, 1934, Heidi, 1937, and The Little Princess, 1939. By the age of 10, she was the top box office draw in the United States, beloved for her singing, dancing, and heartwarming performances. As she entered her teenage years, Temple's film career began to fade, and she eventually retired from acting at the age of 22. Rather than staying in the entertainment industry, she pursued public service. Under her married name, Shirley Temple Black, she became a respected diplomat. She served as the U.S. ambassador to Ghana in the 1970s and later to Czechoslovakia during the Cold War, earning admiration for her intelligence and poise. Shirley Temple passed away in 2014 at the age of 85. Her legacy lives on not just as a beloved child star, but as a woman who gracefully transitioned into a life of service and substance. Lisa Yacoub gained widespread recognition in the early 1990s for her role as Lydia Hillard, the teenage daughter in the hit film Mrs. Doubtfire, 1993, alongside Robin Williams. She later appeared in Independence Day, 1996, playing the daughter of Randy Quaid's character. With her mature screen presence and thoughtful performances, Lisa was seen as a rising young talent in Hollywood. However, by the age of 22, Lisa made the decision to leave acting entirely. Despite her early success, she struggled with the pressures of fame and never fully felt at home in the entertainment industry. After stepping away from Hollywood, she focused on finding personal fulfillment outside the spotlight. In the years since, Lisa Yacoub has reinvented herself as a writer, mental health advocate, and yoga instructor. She has spoken candidly about her experiences with anxiety and depression, using her platform to promote mental wellness. In 2015, she published a memoir titled You Look Like That Girl, reflecting on her journey from child star to a more grounded life. Anna Chlumsky became a breakout star in the early 1990s thanks to her touching performance as Veda Sultanfuss in the coming-of-age film My Girl, 1991, and its sequel, My Girl 2, 1994. Her portrayal of a smart, curious girl coping with love and loss resonated with audiences and critics alike, cementing her as one of the most memorable child actors of her generation. Despite her early success, Chlumsky made a deliberate choice to step away from acting as she entered her teenage years. She attended the University of Chicago, earning a degree in international studies, and even worked in publishing for a short time. However, the creative pull of acting eventually led her back to the screen. In 2007, Chlumsky returned to Hollywood and gradually rebuilt her career. She earned widespread acclaim for her role as Amy Bruckheimer on HBO's Veep, where her sharp comedic timing and layered performance earned her multiple Emmy nominations. Taylor Momsen first rose to fame as a child star playing Cindy Lou Who in How the Grinch Stole Christmas, 2000, at just 7 years old. Her innocent, wide-eyed performance made her instantly recognizable. As she grew older, she transitioned into television and landed a major role as Jenny Humphrey on the hit teen drama Gossip Girl, 2007 to 2012, becoming a fashion icon and teen star in the process. Despite her success on screen, Momsen became disillusioned with acting. By her late teens, she made the bold decision to leave Hollywood and pursue her true passion, music. She formed the rock band The Pretty Reckless in 2009 and quickly rebranded herself with a darker, edgier image. The band's debut album, Light Me Up, 2010, was a commercial success, followed by several chart-topping rock albums including Going to Hell and Death by Rock and Roll. Today, Taylor Momsen is a respected figure in the rock music world. Having left acting behind, she's known for her powerful voice, gritty lyrics, and fearless style, a dramatic transformation from her child star beginnings to rock frontwoman.